Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at CVS Health. It is another request from one of the followers, and just another quick reminder, anyone can make these requests, but here on this chart we are tracking a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, and then another 1 2 and yet another 1 2 setup. And it is actually quite interesting how we have a pretty clear wave 1 to the upside in 5 waves, and then we followed up immediately, of course, a small correction here, well, not necessarily small, a decent correction here, but then we completed another wave 1 and another 2, and we didn't even push below here the A wave low with the C wave low, and then we pushed yet again in another wave 1 up. We completed here a correction in an ABC. I say completed, we quite likely completed it. It is still possible to be within it, but we did hold the support zone. We did reach the 61.8% retracement, and then even created already a first impulse to the upside into the larger third wave. Now, before we get into the shorter time frame, I want to point out that in the long time frame here, for such a third wave, we would be looking for a target at around $318 level at the 138.2% extension of the wave 1. And keep in mind, we are within a series of 1-2 setups, so this would only be the beginning. I would actually even expect it to far exceed these levels in such a third wave of a third wave of a larger third wave. Now, in the shorter time frame here, as I said, we already created a first movement to the upside. I could easily count this as a wave 1 up, and then we could have even completed the correction in a wave 2, reaching the 38.2% retracement at around $59.7, and it does extend to the 78.6% retracement at $48.6, but in such bullish scenarios it often doesn't actually retrace too deep, and I have to say this correction may even be complete in an ABC pattern here, and we may already be on our way to the upside in the third wave. Now, depending on how this unfolds, we could get another opportunity. Even if we push directly higher from here, we could overall form a 1 2 3 4 5 and then still form an ABC and retrace quite deeply and get a new opportunity to enter. But this is not guaranteed. Oftentimes, especially in third waves, we do have quite impulsive price action that doesn't stop too much and doesn't retrace much at all. Now, in the short time frame here, I would be careful to call this already a third wave ongoing, because the movement in this short time frame, it's fragile, it's not very clear, it could really be anything. But looking at this structure, I would be careful in case we actually form something like a larger A wave and then a B wave up and then still a C wave to the downside. But overall, we could also have an ABC that is still unfolding, where this is a 1-2 setup, but the support zone that I will provide you would be for the larger ABC. And let me even add that on the chart, but I will have to actually add this under a different color because I don't necessarily expect it to play out this way. I see it quite possibly as complete in terms of a correction, and I am ready either way. I am ready for downside, I am ready for direct upside. That's why I say when you enter, be careful with your position size, because in terms of risk reward ratios, well, now it's not that great on this scale, on this time frame. But if you look on the larger time frame here at this movement, this is actually pretty decent, pretty early. It is even still within the larger support zone that starts from $66 down to around $36.8. So for now, this is about it. These are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.